I'm Pattie Cordova with livingvidaloca.com, and I'm here at Disney California Adventure celebrating Dia de los Reyes, Three Kings Day, you know, and this is part of something so much bigger. So Toby's going to show us today how to make pozole, because seriously, one of the best things about getting together with families, especially Hispanic families, is the food. So
Absolutely. Can
you please just tell me how to make it? I mean, I'm vegetarian, so I wouldn't eat the meat, but I would love for you to show me how I would make it for my husband.
We can show you the process, and you can make adjustments to the flavoring profile depending on your own preference. So if you are vegetarian, we can make some adjustments from there.
That sounds good.
So we're going to start off making our pork pozole just because that's what we're making here. Okay. So we're going to start off with cold water. Okay. Make sure you have a big enough pot that you can cook everything in. So if you have a pound of meat, you're going to make sure it's a large enough pot that you're going to be able to cook it all down in.
Oh, yes, it doesn't overflow and stuff.
Exactly. Okay. So we're going to start off with the cold water. And we're going to add some diced pork, which you can get from the grocery store. It's pork shoulder. Okay. Okay. You can also do this with chicken if you want. You can do it that way as well. So you're going to cook this down until it starts to get the little foam on top. You're going to skim it off so it's a nice, beautiful, clear soup. Okay. Okay. So that's about 30 minutes. Then we're going to add in on top of that some diced onions, large dice, so it doesn't break down. We're going to add in some bay leaf as well to kind of balance that flavor, break it up so it is in there and permeates the flavor. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. So would we scoop that out, or we just leave it in there? You can let it scoop, or it'll actually float to the top so you can pick it off very easily. Yeah, because then you're going to eat that. Exactly. Leave a little surprise in the soup for you. We're also going to add in some certain flavoring. So we're going to add garlic that we've been split in half, just so it allows that flavor to come out, but we left it whole so you get that nice, beautiful piece of garlic that's nice and healthy. Yeah. Some kosher salt. We have some Mexican oregano, cumin, and some black pepper. Wonderful. Those are our flavoring ingredients for the soup, so we'll get that in. Every Latina family has that anyways. Oregano, that's like a must in our home. Exactly. You always have the big bag hidden somewhere, especially with the canela as well. Exactly, those big sticks of canela. All right, so this will cook down for about an hour and a half till the pork becomes nice and tender. So that during that time period, the flavor is going to develop in there. In the meantime, you're going to make a guajillo salsa to go with it, so it flavors that soup. So you're going to take guajillo chilies, some onions, some tomato, and garlic, and cook it all down until it's nice and soft. Puree it in the blender, and then push it through a sieve so it gets the big chunks out. So you just get the nice, rich, beautiful flavor out of it. So that kind of just adds flavor, but it doesn't really add spiciness to it. That's why the guajillos are not too spicy, but they've got a nice balance to them. Because it's going to be diluted out with the rest of the soup, it's not going to be overpowering. Okay, so that's good, because you know some people like things spicy, some people don't. It's kind of better to build up to the spiciness than go. Exactly. That's why the condiments are beautiful, because you can add in certain ones to make it spicier or less spicy. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so that guajillo salsa is going to be added in about an hour and a half in, so that it allows the flavors to meld of the pork and everything. And then we're going to add in some hominy. So this is just the canned hominy that you drain off and rinse it so the salt kind of goes away so it doesn't overbalance your soup. Okay. Well, if you want to be a little bit of a show off, can we get like the raw stuff and then like cook You can, but you're going to want to cook that with the soup so it doesn't. It allows it to rehydrate the whole way through. It'll also help thicken the soup as well. So we're going to add the canned hominy just because that's the shortcut we took. Yeah, well, that's what I would do too. So. We're going to add that in so it allows the flavor. We don't want to add it in too soon because it's going to disintegrate because it is already cooked. Then you get all the little pieces everywhere. Exactly. So you want to still see that hominy as part of the flavor of this. So this will cook down for another 30 minutes. Taste it and adjust the salt at whichever direction you want to go. Okay. And that's basically done. So that's nice. And I mean, meanwhile, by the time that's done, your whole house is going to smell like pozole. Exactly. I started having to make it outside because it smelled up the whole house. But it was great, but in the middle of the night, you're hungry. But with Disney Magic, we already have our pozole ready to go 3 hours later. Wonderful. So you have this rich, beautiful color. Well, you know, even just looking at it, I can tell that it's exactly like something that my mom would make, my abuelita, anybody, because it looks authentic, it smells authentic. I wish we like smell-o-vision right now. Yes. It smells really good right now. It smells really good. It's like you can also add some more flavor in there by adding chicken if you wanted to. But like you were mentioning, like mixed in the meats? Yep, you can do pork and chicken as well. Yeah. So you just put the chicken in at a different time than the pork. Oh, because it takes less time to cook. Exactly. Okay. You were mentioning that you were a vegetarian. Yes. So the ways you can change this around, instead of using the pork, you can use carrots, celery, mushrooms, things that you would normally find in a vegetarian soup. Oh, well, that's cook it down the same process that you normally would. And at the very end, maybe add tofu or seitan or tempeh, one of those vegetarian replacements. So to kind of give you the texture and to give you that protein that we need. Exactly. Oh, you know, my kids would love that. My kids would love that. Garbanzo beans, they always love those little ones. So yeah, that's a great idea. We already have the condiments all ready to go for you if you like. You have red cabbage or green cabbage, your own preference. Radish is either sliced or julienne. Fresh lime, fresh onion, serrano if you like it spicy, or if you like the
spiciness. Always spicy.
Exactly.
Always spicy.
It's a flavor of life.
Wonderful. Well, this looks all so wonderful. It's so authentic. And really, if you come down to Paradise Garden Grill here in Disney California Adventure, you can try the pozole yourself, and buñuelos, and champurrado, and I saw tortas there too.
I got tortas del pastor. I have sopes de barbacoa. I have street style tacos. I have chicken mole.
I'm getting so hungry right now.
Chorizo flatbread. We did a little bit of everything. So
yes,
and we also have choco flan.
Oh, they do? I didn't see that.
We
well,
do
you know
choco
what?
Flan.
I had the tamales here. I had the buñuelos, and I had I had something else. Everything was so good. It tasted exactly like it should taste. It didn't taste like you went down to like, you know, a non-Mexican restaurant. It tasted exactly like it should taste. So thank you so much for taking the time and really just sharing this recipe with us. And try it at home, or come on down to Disney California Adventure and try it yourself.